Yeah, the rallies have just converged now, the marches have just converged, where they are meeting for a rally, as you can see, just outside City Hall. What they're demanding is accessible, fair and affordable housing. There is a housing crisis in the country. It's particularly bad in London. They say there are more than 350,000 people waiting for a council home. That an average London salary would have to be increased by 16 times to try and even get onto the property ladder to find an affordable property here in the capital. And what they say is many of the properties here now, they are only attracting private investors from overseas. People from London, people from Britain are missing out on housing because it's all about investment and big gains for the property developers. Let's talk now to a couple of people who've been on this march. We've been walking for the 2 hours in the rain. This is Clara, she's from Brazil, and this is Sarah, who I think is from London. I'll come to you first, Sarah, if I may. Look, we know there's a housing problem in the capital. Most cities across the world suffer from it. Why are you here today, and what is the particular problem you want to address?
Well, I think that in London it's much worse than many other cities, certainly many other cities in England, and probably one of the most expensive cities in the world. So I think we have to have political parties that are prepared to address the issue. We have to make it quite clear that London is for working people. This is a working class city, and we have to have homes that working class people can afford.
Clara, you work in the capital, you're from Brazil. What are the problems you faced here?
Yeah, I think this is a very expensive country because it's one of the richest countries in the world. And people come here and suffer a lot because we don't have money to go to get transport and to rent. And it's a big problem because the government could do some laws to control the rents and to do more social housing, and they just do because they doesn't want to. They want to do it for the rich people, but not for the poor people.
Thank you very much. You see, it was interesting speaking to both of them there. They both mentioned politics and the big parties. This is what it's all about now, ahead of a general election. They want to make sure that the housing crisis is right at the top of the political agenda.